Be me. 18th birthday. Dad comes in. I slept on the really uncomfortable chair that night. Back is killing me. Not enough beds for everyone. He got me MCD breakfast. It's all he can get for me, but that's fine, I love him. He said he needs to go to work, and will be back soon. Day goes by, he's not back. Next day I text him I love you. Day after that, love you Dad, when are you coming home, I miss you. 2 days past, the new season of The Orville has come out, maybe we can watch it together. Send other texts in this time. 1 month passes, he hanged himself in the woods. First thought is how I'm to blame for not being good enough for him. My mother passed from cancer 8 years before, leaving me and my siblings with my grandma. I go to university, it's astrophysics. It's fun. I'm at the end of my first year and got 72%. Move there, make friends, and a few enemies. Run my own society, got a job as a lifeguard over the summer in the United States. I often think if my dad would be happy with me. But I don't think he would be. He loved me, just never liked me. I feel like him, the worst human being on earth sometimes. I have started really caring about my looks. At this point I got BDD. Realize how much his death has crushed me. I have this thought that if my own father didn't want to be on the same earth as me, why should I expect anyone to want to be in the same room as me? I'm fucked up. My family thinks I'm doing fine. My older sister has failed her first year, she started same year as me. She blames everyone apart from herself. I know for a fact it's been hard, but she often downplays the effect it has on me, to explain my success. I just feel awful all the time. I feel unloved and unlovable, even if those feelings have no basis in reality. I really need some kind of escape from my life. It's going well by all means, but damn, I just feel like I'm not good enough, or I'm a fraud. It hurts me so much. I believe that I'm an awful human being. Be me. Be somewhat well-adjusted mid-20-year-old. Be shitpostin' in league. One day get matched with shitposting duo and their troll team composition. Get invited to their friend group of mostly postgrads. OK.png. Most of them are actually annoying, but a handful are cool and know each other IRL. Greater than one standout person is the duo's best friend and sibling. Let's call her B. I'm decent friends with the duo, but interact with B more than anyone else there. We all have a rough idea of what we look like. B is taken, but I am in the IRL dating scene and have expressed so. I happen to resemble a Wish.com version of a celebrity B shitposts on the server. Despite being more attractive than her BF, I thought nothing of it at the time. Fast forward 3 months. B's BF is rarely on. Barely talks when he's in the group chat. OK.png. B and I exchange memes daily and VC each other after league twice a week on average before bed, usually about concepts and past relationships, being presumably amongst the last people she interacts with. Basically a confidant at this point. During our last conversation, she had mentioned but rarely that she knows when someone is into her. I thought nothing of it at the time and asked for examples of such instances. I also remind her that she herself stated that she wasn't tired and didn't care, having talked for an extra hour past intended. The comment I received was a proverbial splash of water. I appreciate our friendship, but don't want to get in the way of someone else's relationship and otherwise feel that my subconscious may have different intentions than my own. Thoughts? Be me. 23 years old. Loving family with both parents together. 2 dogs. Large house in an expensive area, sizable backyard too. Always did well in school, reasonably good at athletics too. Have a number of very good friends that I keep in regular contact with. Have a number of interesting hobbies that I can afford to partake in, and time to do them. Reasonably sociable, though I should try meeting more people. Go on cool vacations sometimes. Do well for myself as a normie and integrate with society. Conventionally attractive appearance, tall, no major deformities, swimmer's body frame. Have a solid job in engineering at my age. Hell, I even have a nice car paid off. The only thing I lack is a good romantic life. Never had a GF even though I've dated and had a couple flings. And yet I just don't feel like I deserve any of it. I see how much other people struggle for things and feel like I just walked to home base. I have it so good that it makes me feel insular and coddled, even if I know how much shit others have to go through on a daily basis. It pains me to see others not have the advantages I did, and I get so depressed knowing that countless others may never have the same luxuries as I do. How do I get over the self-flagellation? Blog posting incoming. Context: not USA, so college rules regarding age you should be attending don't exactly work here. Be me, 28 yo. Lost virginity last year to a 32 yo woman, broke up with her like 5 months later because I didn't really like her nor had fun having sex with her, never came from that. Just back to class, history major, and it's full of women. Problem is, I only attend to one class a week, 6 hours inside and barely have any socializing time outside of that. Most people leave quickly because they're tired. Only 2 girls I talk to there are don't share my classes anymore, basically impossible to meet them again. Talk to some people, meaning, successfully outside class and from more than okay bye, literally yesterday. It's been almost 3 months since classes began. Further background: I never developed relationships with women through my teens nor 20s, early 20s spent working at a factory office job, no women there. I'm not like the other people, I didn't have a natural time to develop relationships with women through my teens and 20s, I'm on fast forward. I really don't want to end up with a 40-yo virgin, happy to be married to a chick that had her fun and has 2 kids already. Women in class are either in groups of 2, it's just weird to get into conversations randomly with them, or they're by themselves on phones chatting with others or listening to music. They then leave. No time to talk with people naturally. Girl I was interested talking with already in a subgroup with other men. I can't help but feel but I fell into a loop where I can only end up with a divorcee with kids and killing myself. Dating apps literally give no results, even fat women I match with don't answer back. Be me. Broke personal trainer. Got an older 15 years older than me, white diplomat client. She started to show all kinds of interest and even began to tease me sexually. I finally gave and I started to fuck her. She started to give me free stuffs. Look into her iPod gallery by accident. Full of pics with different ugly black guys around different African countries in a hotel room. Felt disgusted and sick to my stomach. I kind of depend on her financially because she pay 3 times what I normally charge. What do? Be me. Awake at night thinking. Start thinking about hell. Have panic attack out of fear. Read the Bible. Realization.jpg. I shouldn't fear hell if I want justice. I should strive for it, everyone should, for it is what we all deserve. Bonus conclusion. God denies Christians what they deserve, hellfire, making him unjust and unfit to worship. Thoughts? Should I strive for the heaven I'll never deserve, or yearn for justice for all? Be me. Hideous. Classes with an average girl, 6 or 7 tenths. Obviously out of my league. She acts extremely friendly to me. Laughs harder at my jokes and shows far more interest in me than anyone else to the point it's obvious. Occasionally waits after class or something to give me an opportunity to talk to her, which I never take because I know exactly how this will end based on my 100% rejection rate with these type of women. Will occasionally seek my praise by sharing something impressive but I always shoot her down. Eventually she gives up and stops always sitting next to me and she sits somewhere else. I know it's impossible for /it's to have a solid answer, but what would compel someone to fake their interest this hard? And I know it's an asshole move, but I already knew how it would end up, so I just didn't chase her and give her that free confidence boost. I honestly assume she had a low self-esteem from getting mogged by all the other girls and she wanted me as a simp, orbiter, to boost her self-esteem. Be me. close to becoming a wizard. Morbidly obese fat fuck. Crippling depression, never got laid. Decided to better myself, lost the weight. Start lifting, unfucked _my body.png. Date a girl for a while. Lose my card. Felt nothing. So this is just it? Did I become a borderline schizo for this? Did I fuck up my studies because I only could think about sex 24/7 for this? Jesus fucking Christ. I felt better highs from smoking a cigarette after a day of withdrawal. I just can't believe I spent so much time thinking non-stop about pussy. What do I do now? Be me girl. Asks for my Instagram. Rizzes me up in the worst way possible. Stop replying for 15 minutes. Get this gigantic block of text. She tells me she's added all the girls in my followers list. Get DM from a friend saying she had to reject the girl twice. WTF happened /adverb/brothers, when I saw her she looked at least normal. What happened? I go to the gym and am fit, I like philosophy and stuff. Micro lists her wall of text.